Hi, friends. It's Miss Catherine, and do you know what time it is? Story time. So, I have this really cool book that came out earlier this year. Let's check it out. Martina's Muy Bad Day. Let's check it out. Martina had a very bad day. Her stomach was twisted and turned into knots. She was so mad, she was steaming. Her mochila slammed to the floor with a thud. Abuela kissed her forehead. Do you want to talk about it, mi amor? Today was the worst day ever, Martina cried. A muy bad day. I got the only seat on the bus with a broken spring. I fell face first in a mud puddle and I swallowed a bug on the way down. When I took off my squeaky shoes, I stepped on un grande wad of gum, which made me stick to everything and ruin my lucky calcetines forever. Then, Mean Mike threw a worm at me, and that was all before lunch. Oh dear, that was un día muy malo. Abrazos from abuela usually made Martina feel better, but not today. Should we have a snack to help settle down? Abuela asked. Martina remembered the monstrous mud puddle that left her soaking wet, and how it ate her book report. Her stomach was too twisted for a snack. How about taking deep breaths? Abuela suggested. Martina thought about the greasy gusano that landed in her hair, and how the whole universe saw it. She was too full of hot steam to take deep breaths. Abuela handed her granddaughter a pen and paper. Try writing it down. Sometimes you have to let it out to let it go. Be back in a flash, mi amor. Martina worked on her muy bad day list. Biggest mud puddle on earth. Mi pelo, playground for worms. Lucky socks, ruined para siempre, equals bad luck forever. Milk-soaked pizza for lunch? But the list only made things worse. Martina groaned. Today was even more terrible than I thought. Her eyes began to sting with tears. But then Martina heard a sound blaring from the kitchen. Something cheerful. Horns? She thought. Música? There was nothing to be cheerful about today, and yet Martina tiptoed into la cocina. Abuela grated queso like a guitar. Bess beat dough like a drum. Sang into a wooden cuchara, getting every word wrong. Martina felt a little smile tug at her frown. Abuela reached for her hands, and the música carried them across the floor. Muy bad days aren't for celebrating, Martina puffed between twirls. Abuela dipped her low. Aren't they? Martina's cheeks began to tingle. Abuela's warm arms made everything bad feel a little further away. And as she and Abuela shook and shimmied, she couldn't help but laugh. All the twisting untwisted the knots in her estomago, and the spinning unspun her thoughts. Martina was out of breath, and she felt a little bit better, and that gave her a muy good idea. Let's turn up the música, she called to her grandmother. Before long, Martina had used up every last bit of her hot steam. Now all that was left inside her was the soft glow of a perfect fiesta. And ding, a little space for Abuela's pan con queso. As they savored the cheesy bread, Martina studied her muy bad day list with fresh eyes. It was un día muy malo, but bad luck doesn't last forever. And now she announced for the grand finale. El confetti! Martina laughed and squealed as the pieces ran down. Now that was a muy good night. The end. And that was Martina's muy bad day. This came out back in February that you can get at your local library and audiobooks as well. See you soon. Bye, friends.